Hi, I'm Keith Cotter and welcome to the HSB Academy tutorial session. In this session we're going to look at hsbStickFrame with Persist Technology. What's Persist Technology? This is our unique technology in HSB design that allows you to preserve all your manual changes that you've done on your frame. So just imagine what that means to you. So you now will have fully framed a building using our framing technology, and then if you manually make any changes to that frame, it will also preserve those changes if you decide to reframe the wall. So we're going to take a look at some of this technology today and understand how it works to your benefit. So let's jump in. So here I have created a very simplistic frame with also a manual cutout on the bottom right corner of the frame itself. So first off, on the first hand, what I'm going to show you is how this Persist technology works. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change this particular beam from the default beam to another type. I've called it in this case default 2, meaning it now just changes the width of the beam, as you can see, to a thicker beam. What I'm also going to do is I'm also going to copy, we say, this particular beam to somewhere here to give me an extra beam in the solution. So clearly what I have just done is I've made some manual changes to the frame in this particular instance here, in that I've enlarged this width of beam and I've copied another beam. If I now go to generate this particular frame and select this particular item container, you can see when it frames, it has now completely and 100% preserved the manual change. However, if we take a look at this solution here, where I have already manually adapted the profile of the wall, our Persist technology will take care of what we call the predominant beams in the wall. Now, what do I mean by that? So what we're going to do first of all, for the purposes of this, is I'm going to change the framing style of this wall. I'm going to change it so that the framing style of this particular wall, the spacing goes from 600 to the 400 spacing. So what happens now is when I generate this particular wall, you will now see the predominant shape maintained, but the automated studs that come from the framing are still coming through the profile. So we have in a such maintained the entire shape of the actual element in itself. So all I now need to do is very quickly, using the align command from Revit, align these two particular beams in this particular case here, and we're back to the results. So you can now see, and even with the change of 400 to 600, you will now see it still also preserves that enlarged beam and this beam here, and as such the main shape of the element. So this is Persist technology. It will make your workflow extremely more confident and faster and slicker and more optimal as you get more into your design. I'm Keith Cotter. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in future sessions.